If you're a One Piece fan, you remember that moment. Luffy's heart stopped. Kaido had beaten him to the ground. Fans all over the world were shocked. And then we heard that laugh. That crazy, uncontrolled laugh. Everyone screamed, but a few seconds later, some people asked the uncomfortable question. Is still One Piece, or did something change forever? Today I'm going to tell you something controversial. Oda Eyes created his greatest moment of or made his biggest mistake. By the end of this video, you will decide for yourself. J5 is explained like this, and the Gamma Gamma Nami is actually the Hitonomi model Nika, and this fruit had been hidden from the world by the world government for 100 years, because its use as sun god Nika was a symbol of freedom and joy. In short, Luffy now operates on cartoon logic, physics, reason, power balance. These things no longer matter, and and this is where the problem begins. And this is where the problem begins. Why do some people hate it? The first problem, the tension is gone. Luffy is no longer about who will he win. It became what kind of thing will he do this time. The audience cannot feel real danger anymore because his power has no clear limit. Second problem is power scaling broke down. If Luffy can do anything with his imagination, how will fights against Shanks, and Dragon, or Blackbird feel exciting? These battles can no longer be strange. They must be about creativity. Some fans think this moves One Piece away from what it was. Third problem is uh, the tone changed. One Piece always mixed comedy with serious emotional moments, and one of the most frightening villains in the entire series. And I can say, suddenly started to look like a cartoon character, and this makes all of the series scenes feel weaker when you look back. And consequently becoming why some people love it. Now let's be fair to the other side. People who love Geo5 say you are misunderstanding One Piece. Oda had been preparing for this moment for more than 25 years, and the real name of the Gama Gama no Mi, the identity of Nika, these were clues hidden since Skypia. The Gear 5 was not a surprise, it was a plan. And more importantly, One Piece was always built on the idea of freedom. Luffy's power became the physical form of freedom itself. And the no rules, it has a no limit. Is that not the highest expression of what One Piece has always been about? Also, the iconic drum sequence of G5, white hair, white clothes, and those eyes, was visually one of the most powerful scenes in anime history. Now, in my opinion, no, I will give you my honest answer. Geo 5 has real problems, but that does not mean I'm against it. Oda took a big risk, a very big risk. He molded Luffy beyond uh, human limits and turned him into something closer to God. This changed the tension inside the story. There is a cost to the decision. But at the same time, Gear 5 was not written for people who only follow power levels. It was written for people who follow the meaning of the story. Luffy never wanted to be strong. He wanted to be free. Gear 5 as the final form of that freedom. Maybe the real problem is not Gear. 5 itself. Maybe the question is what comes after it. Egghead, air. Maybe the real problem is not Tier 5. Maybe the question is what comes after it. Egghead, Elbaf, and can Oda use this power in an interesting way going forward? That question will does not have an answer. So what do you think? Did Gear 5 take One Piece to a new level? Or did it kill the spirit of the old Luffy? Write your answer in the comments and I'm ready to argue with every single one of you. And subscribe to the channel and we find the truth behind every frame.